For what episode? She was the something X capitalism, like the what is it?
No, it was techno-feudalism.
Yeah.
Because that's interesting because in this one she calls it communicative capitalism.
Yeah, that was her.
Yeah.
Techno-feudalism just sounds like a really good party.
yeah.
It's with 6 sunglasses. She was writing on ufology prior to her publication on Zizek's Politics.
No, what's that?
Because she read Ticklish Subject and then went, shit, this Zizek guy, he's onto something, and then redirected her focus.
Is ufology UFOs? Cool.
Yeah, not that she was like a UFO lunatic or anything, but she was talking about like conspiracy and...
No, it's well grounded in science, actually, Michael. Right. Okay, so she writes, why should anyone take seriously a philosopher resolute in his critique of multiculturalism, rejection of democracy, and ability to see the upside of Stalinism? What sort of philosopher appeals to a singular act that disrupts the contours of a given situation and cannot be understood as determined by the conditions to which it intervenes? And who today can accept the idea of a universal truth? This podcast can, I guess, but yeah, it's like, why should we trust someone? Why should we trust a Slovenian? Why should we trust a Slovenian? Why should we trust a Slovenian who speaks out against multiculturalism and democracy and says good things about Stalin?
Because for one thing, Zizek is a dialectical thinker, and for another, Zizek goes to the impasses and the apparent barriers to thought.
Yeah, and commitment to a specific political ideology.
Yeah,
in his words, pissing off everyone.
Yeah. So it's not that he's not attacking multiculturalism because he thinks that there shouldn't be acceptance of other cultures in a society. Like that's he attacks multiculturalism, for instance, because multiculturalism it contains its own contradictory arrangement where it posits it tries to, in a sense, sort of de-other the other, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah,
decaffeinate the other is how you would put it, right?
No, that's cool. Yeah, because it wants the other without accepting that the other can be truly other.
Yeah.
That the other has to be kind of domesticated and be, really, we're all the same.
Because what the multiculturalist does is to ignore the aspects of the other's culture that don't contain either a kind of contradictory moment, that is it kind of just makes them into a positive, virtuous thing by merit of being other, or it doesn't recognize that the other and the other's culture and the other's society and the other's enjoyment also functions like theirs does, which is to not understand itself, to be in some ways have its own prejudices and have its own antagonisms, and to try to just sort of level over that and make it this is the thing that we have to accept and it will make everything better, which is it's a silly way of doing
basically
politics.
And pretending that, like, I feel like most people who believe that, say they believe it, don't really believe it. They just kind of pretend that's the case.
And this maps out a shift from assimilation to tolerance.
Right.
Yeah. So clearly in the 90s, the main focus was how do you deal with a Europe post the fall of the Berlin Wall, right? The idea would be that you have all of these nations
and so on and so on and so on and so on.